No, I did not get busted from Jack Beagles.
Yeah, I was afraid that was the case.
Nope, I did not.
And your telephone battery pretty much ran out.
I did?
Yeah, you're like at below 10%.
Oh.
So they didn't want to tell me where you were.
Oh, well, I made sure I texted you.
You did. And I thank you. And that makes me...
And when I texted about going...
Girl, you smell like a distillery. Even with this cold, I can smell the beer.
Yeah, because the last one I had was an Imperial Stout. And I was helping women play trivia.
Where at?
Wooden Robot.
Uh-huh.
They had trivia. But see, I would explain to them when I would have to get... When I started having issues hearing... And I would have to get close to them and say, sorry about that, but I got, I have issues hearing, so if I get close to you, it's not anything creepy. It's just because I can barely hear. And they were all okay with it.
Good.
But no, I did not get busted from Jack Beagles. I just wanted tacos and road noise.
And who told you you overstayed your welcome?
Well, one of my buddies that was there, he said, man, there's something to say. There's something about overstaying your welcome. See, all of us had left. And see, all of them had left. And I had one outside to go and flirt with the girls. And that happened, and I didn't have any friends to watch my back, because they all left. I said, man, don't overstay your welcome.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah?
Which way you want to go home?
Either way's fine.
Okay.
But all my buddies had left, because see, you know my buddies had been, look. That's not a Harley, though. That sounds like an old Triumph. What is that?
Crotch rocket.
It's a parallel twin.
Still makes noise.
Huh? That's a parallel twin. That's a little beginner bike. See, ever since Cisco gave me a ride on his Harley, I've been a fly on the wall on Motorcycle YouTube.
Oh.
How's he doing?
He's doing fine, but his wife is not.
Aw. Were you getting worried, Daddy?
Yes.
Why?
Joe, it's 10:02 right now, son. And I know you leave at work at 4.
I just felt really confident today. Guess how many screws I did despite starting at 7:38 and having to go to the bathroom in the middle of
Why did you start so late?
STS. They had a trainee.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing
And guess what his name was?
you.
Joseph.
Oh.
I liked him. He was cool. Oh, and guess what my STS driver said? She says she's going on a cruise in November. I said, what ship are you going on? And guess what she said? Carnival Vista.
Oh.
I said, well, I'll tell you how it is because I'm going in a couple weeks. She said, that's the only Carnival ship I haven't been on. And she told me that, like, she likes the party scene. And she went on Royal Caribbean one time, and she said Royal Caribbean felt like going to church to her. Huh?
Don't tell your mother that.
Why? That means I'm about to have me some fun.
Yeah.
She said, she told me, knowing you go to the deck party. But she's been driving me since I've been working at Lion Services, all the way back from the first time I worked there.
Yeah.
I was gonna leave at 10 to 8, but I had to go to the bathroom. And I guess I had missed the train because it wasn't coming for 14 minutes.
Were you able to find the bathroom?
Huh?
You were able to find the bathroom?
Yeah.
Were people nice?
Very nice.
Good. So you went to Jack Beagle's.
Uh-huh.
You went in, and what happened?
I get in there and some of my friends were like, "Hey, Joey, you're back. I thought you were never coming back again." But, you know, seeing as how no one's from Charlotte, they were all going out of town for Easter. They just made time to come and visit and see me. They had all left. And I knew the bartender, like the bartender I'm cool with, I guess it was her early morning. But, like, this bartender, like, she's, like, cool with me to a point, but, like, only when she's at work. So she left. I went to the bathroom. And the reason I know she's only cool with me when she was at work is when she's at work, because I went to say goodbye to her because I heard she was in the back. I went to say goodbye to her and she didn't even acknowledge me, so I just left that alone. And I went down, and then I went out through the alley, which I shouldn't have done. I should have went through the bar because I thought the alley was the same way, but it was kind of confusing. Because, see, if I would have went out the bar, I would have just taken a right and followed the shoreline to the end, and that would have been Cabo Fish Taco. But the alley has turns in it. Oh, well, live and learn, right?
Well, next time.
Yep. I went to Cabo Fish Taco. Somebody helped me get there because I was confused in the alley. I got there and I asked the hostess, "Hey, can you sit me as close to the street as you can?" Because remember, now that Cassidy likes road noise, I ain't shy about it no more. And I had 1 beer and 2 carne asada tacos and some plantains. Well, see, first I had texted you, and I checked 3 times for a response and didn't get one. Because if you would have said no, I wouldn't have gone.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have said no to that. Because I assumed that you go out the door and go to the right and...
Yeah, but
no.
Well, because I thought the alley was the same way because I'd been through there before. But it's a weird layout. Anyway, I know next time. But I never had to cross any streets.
Good.
Even if I did, notice nothing compared to Midwood or South Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what I did do?
What?
Because I didn't have my street crossing card.
What?
I waited and I acted like I was gonna cross the street to see if anyone would actually help.
Yeah.
I had help in 30 seconds.
Oh, good. And why would you want to cross the street?
I wasn't. I was just acting like, because I didn't know if I had to go across to go to Wooden Robot or not. Because when my friends would help me to the train, we would always go across at the light.
Well, I know you go down.
Yeah, but there's you have
Fish Taco and take a right and go down.
Nah, no one goes that way, dude.
High Street, huh?
Coming from Jack Beagle's, we don't go that way.
Why? Is it unsafe?
Nah, it's just no one goes that way because it's just an alleyway and no one wants to walk through those.
Yeah, okay. So you went all the way up
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I stood at the truncated dome because I wanted to see. I said, if I don't have my street crossing card, and I was just standing there with my cane, would people notice me? And they did. But now I know next time if I go to a wooden robot, I don't actually have to cross the street.
There you go. Just go down to the corner, go left, and...
Yep. I just did that because was always curious about if I didn't have my street crossing card.
Did John enjoy his lunch?
Yes, he did. He thanked me for it. I said, of course, man. Anytime I get lunch, I always offer you some. And I did 1,100 screws today. Despite starting at 7:38 instead of like 7:32 or 33 like I usually do.
Yeah, I know that John was doing screws too.
Yeah, they had put him on there. I don't know why. I meant to ask. I forgot to ask him. I said, well, so how you feel homesick? How you feel about being back on the screws? But I did 1,100, and it was all I had to do 1,100.
Okay, and the request for your time off go through?
Well, I asked my department lead. She said she would double check. I asked somebody to ask her if she double checked. My department lead never got back to me, so I'm going to follow up on Tuesday. And if I get any shit, I'm just going to call my ass out of work. Say, yeah, I can't be here for 5 days, so I tried to go through the proper procedures, but
I don't know why it didn't work.
I don't know if it didn't work or not because my lead didn't come back and tell me.
Yeah, and I didn't have time
Yeah.
to talk to...
So next Tuesday, I'm going to tell her, I said, look.
Is it Pat?
Huh? Pam.
Pam, the lady who came in for Anthony.
Told you she loved me.
Yeah.
Well, my department lead knows the days that I need to take off, so either she put them in or what. I'm going to follow up on Tuesday, and if I get any shit, I'm just going to call in that Friday, say, yeah, I can't be here for 5 days. I tried to go through the chain of command, but your people screwed up, so.
These people must be here already because I left the lights on.
So, we'll figure it out, but there's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to work May 2nd through May 9th. Right, Daddy?
Yeah.
I made that saying that rhymes. I'm going on a cruise, so y'all might want to do something about the screws.
Well, I'm glad John enjoyed his lunch.
But yeah, then someone helped me get a wooden robot. I nursed a good morning Vietnam, and then stayed in La Mierda, and had to go to the bathroom. And then I got on the train.
Okay.
And now I'm here with you.
It's a long damn day, Joe.
It was fun.
I figured.
I texted you, because I remember one time I was at Resident Culture, and they had debuted the Social District Cups, and I wanted to buy one and walk, and I texted you that, and you said, no, please don't, so I didn't.
At 4:23, you said I'm here now.
Yep. At 5 something, I said, Cabo Fish Taco's got this.
Then I'm Cabo Fish Taco. I'm going to eat here.
Yep.
Okay, son. You get kicked out of that Beagle again?
Oh, and that's because I was busy eating.
Did you not see that?
Nah.
Oh. I'm still a camouflage tackle. I'm going to wooden rowboat next. I'm going to with wind rowboat now. Okay, be careful.
You said let me know when you're on the train. That's just shit.
Sure will. Thank you, son. Be careful. And then at 8:25, Joe, it's getting dark out there.
Why would I give two shits about that?
Not you, the other fucking people.
Shit. I was making blind jokes till the cows came home.
You did the up.
Oh, yeah. You know, I got invited to open comedy night, but I said, nah, I told Daddy I'm going to Wooden Robot, so I'm going to Wooden Robot. I would have said some fucked up shit and got kicked out right out of there.
Yeah.
I said, nah, I told my dad I was going somewhere, but I will leave you with this. You're the prettiest girl I never seen. She's like, damn it, I wish you could join us. That was a lot of fun.
Okay, Charlington.
And you wore Pop's jacket.
Yep.
See, when you wear Pop's jacket, anything goes good. When I wear it, things don't tend to go so well. You ever notice that, Dad?
No.
See, when I wore Pop's jacket, I got kicked out of Jack Beagles. When you wore Pop's jacket, I went in 3 different places and had a great time. And then when you wore it at the club, I got to hear a rare car horn echo across Trade and Tryon and an ambulance and stay at Prohibition till 2 a.m.